Welcome to Sunshine Art and Drawing. Today I'm going to be taking a look at this pencil case kit with 3D puffy paint. Let's get inside and have a look at what is in the box. So after a little bit of struggling with the tape, I was able to get it all out. It's one of those packages that they tape every corner. So you get 4 colours of puff paint: purple, green, orange and pink. You also get this little sort of cotton pouch with a zipper. It's got a design on the front that you can decorate. I'm going to be decorating this in all different colours. I've grabbed myself a little scrap of paper just to the side there to wipe off any excess off of the tip of the little pen. It comes out kind of a little bit like icing, if you've ever piped icing out of a piping bag. It's very similar to that consistency. So you can kind of put it down and it will sort of meld together a little bit as you dry it. As you're working, to grab your hairdryer and dry it just a little bit, because you will smudge it, otherwise it does sort of smudge around. Also fill in any gaps that you feel like you've missed. I was working one colour at a time. I found that was much easier than switching between each colour. It also keeps the pen a little bit clearer so it doesn't dry out and then block up. But I've still got heaps of liquid left in the pens, even though I did the whole design on the front, so you'll have some left over to decorate, say like your school bag or your pencil case, and make your own fun designs. This kit was only, I think, about $4, but it was on sale. I believe it was probably about $7 or $8 like brand new, like not on sale. So it's really not an expensive kit, and the fact that you get enough of this puffy paint to be able to do other things, it's quite handy. Sometimes it's actually hard to find this 3D sort of puffing paint. I normally can only find like glittery paint. I was quite excited to give this a try. I love the cute design. I like the little sort of the yum and the fun and the cute and all the little sweets and treat. It makes me kind of almost a little bit hungry to sit here and decorate it. As I'm going along, I'm just drawing little sections just to make sure the colours don't mix together. But if you want the colours to mix together, they seem to mix okay. If you wanted to make a different colour, say like, I guess you could put the orange and the green together and you get like kind of a brown colour if you wanted to make sort of like wood or something like that, and do the popsicle sticks in the right colour. But I kind of just followed the design that was on the front of the box and coloured it pretty similar to that, just to kind of give me an idea of how to go. And then when I got kind of towards the end, I just added some flourishes of my own just to make it a bit more unique. My favourite colours in this set are probably the green and the orange. They're like nice and bright fluoro colours. So as you can see, as it dries, the paint becomes a bit darker, but once you puff it up, it'll go back to that nice bright colour it is in the tube, and it looks really cute. The puffy paint itself is kind of this foamy texture once you've dried it, but it's really solid. I've been using this little case for about a week now. I use it to store like just little nail files and cuticle trimmers and little nail scissors and things like that, those sorts of things that you always seem to lose in the bathroom. So I've put all of those in this little pouch and it's working perfectly for that. The zipper works fine. And here I'm just giving it another dry just before I do all the other little sections and add a little bit of a sprinkle on top of those donuts. If you dry it first, you can add layers, so you can put like one colour on top of another, and it will add like a layer of colour. So once you've added all the little sprinkles, made sure you've done every little cupcake, and anywhere you've missed a spot, just rub a bit more over the top. So just to save your ears, I made sure that I kind of blocked out any of the hair drying noises. My hairdryer is pretty loud. But yeah, as you can see, you kind of just work in little bits and pieces and add your little confetti and little hearts and stuff like that. You could totally make your own design. You could do it with just like outlines, or you could do all the one colour, or anything you wanted. And as you noticed, it kind of flies and flings away. The best way I found to stop that from happening is to add just a tiny bit of blue tack under each of the corners. It will come off, the blue tack will come off and it won't leave any marks. And then blue tack it down to the table and then hair dry it for a good 10 minutes. It's going to take a while to puff all the paint, and that's because it needs to react with the heat for a little while for it to puff up. And there you go, that's complete. And here's some close-up shots of the finished puffed up paint. I wanted to show you how puffy it actually goes. It has this kind of weird foamy kind of feeling, so it's still a bit squidgy in a way, which is kind of weird but fun to play with when you're bored. But the pieces don't come off and it seems pretty safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a sunshiny day.